Hello everybody, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Today we're just going to drive around the track slowly in VR while I explain to you the things in VR that suck. Alright, so let me first get started with the raw performance side of things. No matter what I do, no matter what a lot of people in the Discord do, no matter what anybody does, you are presented with two options for performance for VR. And that is open VR, Steam, and all that stuff running a good 13 milliseconds render latency and everything's chillin', and it's going to be the best it can be. Or you can start using the other programs to try and connect your VR, which people say will increase your frame rate, but at the same time I've seen people hit up to 30 milliseconds of render latency, and that's a joke in itself and doesn't make any sense to even try that stuff. So the performance at the end of the day, this is what I'm talking about. I cannot play Assetto Corsa Compatibility in my VR unless I go in there and turn down the resolution and a whole bunch of settings. I can't play in VR on BeamNG no matter what I do. Alright? I can play VR on Assetto Corsa 2014 with some low graphics smoothly, but still stuttering, mind you, if you take a peep at the stream there, or the render stats. And it's just, I don't get it, man. I do not get this at all. And I feel like this is a Quest problem. I don't feel like this is a PC problem. I have a really good PC, and this just doesn't want to work properly. So that's the first thing, is the performance. The performance is bad on every single game that you play that's not a normal Quest 2 game. I'm talking PC games, I'm talking War Thunder, I'm talking Assetto Corsa, I'm talking BeamNG. All of these types of games that you can play in VR as an option that have really good graphics on the PC aren't going to be near as enjoyable as one might think that they should be, simply due to the stutters and everything like that. So there's step one, the performance. The performance is not good, it's nowhere near what it should be, and because of that, the graphical fidelity isn't as immersive as it should be. Now that's my experience. The next thing I want to talk about with the VR is the compatibility, and how come there's always problems connecting the VR to the PC, to Steam, to the games that you're trying to play. Why does it not want to connect sometimes? For no reason at all. If you have a Quest 2, it's normal for you to go through phases where it doesn't want you to connect it to the PC, and you have to re-go through the setup and retest the cable connection and all that stuff, and then it'll work. After you do what you've already done 19 times before, it will work again. And again, and again, and again. So now the other thing that happens is, on the same side of compatibility, why does it not run these games? And why is it always popping up telling me that there's a headset problem? Like, it actually tells me that my PC isn't good enough and that there's a headset problem. I don't understand. So it's like it's not compatible with my PC for some weird reason. This headset says, hey man, your XTX isn't good enough, your processor isn't good enough, your USB-C 3 turbo cable, it's not good enough. And it's just telling me, yeah, you got problems. But the game's running as good as I can get it to totally fine, so I don't understand what's going on with that either. And man, let's talk about the last thing about this cheap headset. The comfortability, man. The want to actually use this thing and play with it, man. The way it sits in your eye sockets, dude, it's tight on the eyes. If you don't want this headset to move around on your head, you have to make it tight. And if you make it tight, it squishes your eyes. And when it squishes your eyes while you're racing and you're starting to sweat because of the pressure, you're going to develop headaches. It's nothing to do with the motion blur. I can look around all I want, man. This is super comfortable. You get headaches because the headset squishes your eyes and your face and your brain together, man, no matter what type of settings you're on. Unless you want to be driving and have a headset that goes like that, you have to wear it tight. And the heat. The heat's another comfortability problem, bro. The heat exhaustion coming from this headset It's right out the front, man. Right out the front, right in front of your head. So what do you get? You get the heat from your monitor and your setup in front of you. You get the heat from the VR. You get the heat from the wheel with the force feedback, and you're sitting in a conjunction of things that are just heating up your environment. It's very unenjoyable. This is why I don't use a Quest 2 when I'm playing VR, and this is why I just won't use a Quest 2 when I play in VR, and this is why I'm selling my Quest 2. I've had it for a year. No matter what I do, it's a joke. Have a good day, everybody. Stay gaming. Take care.